Good morning, doctor. Welcome back.
Good morning, Venkatesh. Welcome again.
Thank you. So our topic for today is just do it. Across many sessions, we have been talking about the need to act. Last time, for example, we are talking about the need to think about solutions, not get paralyzed by our analysis, and to start moving. Today, we focus on that. We focus on action, right? And how to get down to just doing it. So this is the famous tagline of an ad, but we thought we might as well use it as the title. Yes, doctor?
Yes, very much.
Okay, over to you.
Okay. No, the phrase "just do it," it's a very simple one.
Correct.
And till a shoe company took charge of it and put it on its brand,
Right.
nobody bothered about what is just doing it. Just do it meant no meaning at all.
Right.
But then everything changed, in the era of uh, various types of persuasions and happening online and offline.
Correct.
Just do it could be interpreted in 101 ways.
Right.
And today, it has a lot of significance, especially because we have. Can you hear me, Venkatesh?
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So today, people who want action just say, just do it.
Correct.
When to do it, what to do, how to do it, how not to do it, etc., are open to 101 interpretations.
Right.
And can be a sarcastic, just do it. For example, you don't want somebody to do something, and then you
Right.
can very sarcastically say, just do it, like
Correct.
that.
Correct.
Or do it, it's a tonality of hard, of a commanding nature.
Correct.
Just do it, I told you, just do it, no. The little appendix of no
Right.
carries a lot of weightage. Not the word, the phrase by itself has hardly any meaning,
Right.
but it all depends on the tonality and then the voice modulation, the body language, etc.
And
So,
the intent.
in short, the author of this particular phrase left
Correct.
everything to the imagination of the guy across the table, and
Correct.
that is more a reason why this became very popular.
Correct.
Even today, physiology is popular,
Correct.
and somebody wants to do it or doesn't want to do it, we say this, in place of the shoe advertisement.
Correct.
So let's see what all interpretations can be obtained out of this.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Venkatesh.
Yes, absolutely. So I think as Nike intended it, while they left it to the imagination, it was get down to doing it, which is don't waste time thinking or pausing, get down to doing it, was what they meant, and that's why it became popular. But let's look, like you said, at the interpretations.
Good. In fact, any advertisement campaign ever since this one came,
Right.
Had multiple variations and versions of this very same phraseology.
Correct.
For example, the other side of this slogan is just do it, you say, and then you can do it. You say, you are not sure whether you can do it, but then you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Just do it.
Can is very important. Yeah, can is the very important one in this. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So more interpretations will follow, and then more applications in colloquial language or vernacular, whatever, have appeared. Now there are about 101 variations of this phraseology, and each one has its own place, and each one can be interpreted in a copyright manner. That just do it became copyright, and then today the copyright has extended into various other just do it business. Yeah. Next slide, please. Now, the basic thing is, you say just do it. And then you also say, stop thinking, just do it. You can just leave it at that. You can just leave it at just do it. But then the author applied another caveat, stop thinking. So whatever you are doing, you stop thinking about it and then just do it. It's an elaboration of the order. So it lends itself to even more interpretations and even more connotations. But
in fact, this is the most important one, doctor. In fact, I think this is what we are saying. And in fact, in our last session also, we were saying, don't overthink. Start doing it, right? This is the fulcrum of our discussion today. Absolutely.
Right. Thank you. The next slide, please.
Yeah.
No, it's a bit of a quote from somewhere on the internet.
Right.
It says up front, feel the fear.
Right.
The author doesn't take for granted there is no fear in doing whatever is expected of him.
Correct.
And then it is, whenever there is an order, there is also a fear.
Right.
And the fear has to be felt. Don't deny the fear.
Correct.
Accept the
Correct.
fear, acknowledge the fear,
Correct.
and do it anyway. Simply
Correct.
because you are, don't stop doing it,
Correct.
And again, Bhagavad Gita examples keep coming every now and then. We'll see a little later.
We'll come to that. Yeah.
Feel the fear. There is nothing wrong in feeling the fear.
Correct.
Don't say that I have no fear. It's in fact a hypocrisy, and it's not going to work. It's going to lead to self-denial, and so simply say, okay, you have told me do it, and I'm feeling the fear to do it, or do it, or for doing it, but do it anyway. That's a very interesting thing. So you suppress your feelings of uncertainty and so forth, but then you are doing it.
Correct.
So this is a big philosophy there. It's a very simple philosophy in 3 words.
Correct.
But feel the fear, but do it anyway.
Correct.
Correct. You like somebody. I don't like you, but I'll be your friend anyway. Like that. So.
No, absolutely. This is a very, very important point connected to the previous one, because very often we continue to think because we are afraid, oh, what will happen? But at some point, we cannot get rid of the uncertainty, and we just have to do it despite the fear. Absolutely.
Right. Very true. Very true. Even if you are scared, do it. Suppress your anger, suppress your fear. And the next caveat is do it now.
Correct.
Do it now, because you can't say I'll do it tomorrow morning, or I'll do it next week, or next whatever. I've set a target for yearly target, 31st of December or something. That's not going to work, because if you want this order to be obeyed, or order to be practiced,
your own order to yourself. Yeah, it can even just be your own order to yourself. It doesn't need to be from somebody outside.
Right. So do it now. See, do it now. Feeling and orders, command, etc. will automatically follow. If you are saying, okay, I'll do it anyway. But then when will you do it? I'll do it right now. Right now.
Yes.
The word right is weighty. So the feeling of doing it now, whether it's Ramayana or Mahabharata, which will keep coming back to, doing it now. Matters a lot. Yeah. Any comment, Venkatesh?
No, absolutely. Beautifully tied together. Stop thinking. Don't deny the uncertainty, but do it now.
Right. Good. Okay. Now there is another element of, you can't call it caveat, another element of
another aspect. Just another aspect. Yeah.
Upside, downside, whatever. Now you'll say, if you want to do something, if you want to act on something, you're looking around your neighborhood to see who else is doing that. A lot of people are doing what you think you are only doing.
Or vice versa. You want to do something nobody wants to do, but that's okay.
Exactly. So everybody is different. You have to acknowledge that I am doing something. I am preparing, say, a PowerPoint for tomorrow morning. And then there are one ways of preparing a PowerPoint. But then do it your own way. There used to be sandwich advertisements in United States when I was there. And, there used to be fixed types of sandwiches there. Cheese, burger kind of whatever fillings were there. And customers had hardly any choice. Then they came out with an ad saying that, no, you have the choice. You can do it any which way you want. Have it your way, have it your way. A Burger King. So don't feel that you have to have it somebody else's way. You have it your own way. That respects the individuality of the individuals. And he says, okay, it's a good marketing strategy. So don't worry if you have entered the shop and you think that you cannot do anything other than what they are offering you. No, relax, because you can do it any which way you want.
Perfect.
So
perfect.
It's another issue. So
and a very empowering thought. Yeah, it's a very empowering thought, because then once you know you can do it your way, then there are more ways to do it. So you can start doing.
Right, right. Very true. So, once again, a repeat of that thing. Yes, I can. And then again, it's followed very quickly by yes, I will. Now you can say one thing, yes, I can,
Correct.
and then go to sleep.
Correct.
It doesn't happen that way.
Correct.
You say, yes, I can, and immediately, without taking a breath or giving a breath, you say, yes, I will.
Correct.
Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yeah. And if this is multiplied by 100 times of people across the board, then
Correct.
you can see the revolution
Correct.
hitting the ceiling.
Correct.
So, yes, I can, and yes, I will. Now, you see the royal crown sitting on top of that saying,
Correct.
and I can and I will. So
Correct.
that is to be respected across the board. It has to be respected in other individuals also. So you can't
Yes.
say I can and then relax. You have
Correct.
to say I will and I will show it. When you say
Correct.
I will, you have to show the moral
Correct.
responsibility is on you to
Correct.
show that you're doing it.
Correct.
There's a hell of a lot of responsibility on the other guy.
Correct.
Unless you take everything for granted very lightly.
Correct.
If you are serious, in a dialogue or in an interaction, you say I can and yes I will, and I
Correct.
will show you to you how I will.
Correct.
Like that. So
Start
there are
doing.
multiple layers of
Meaning.
action.
Correct.
So that's right. So next slide, please. So, in this context, there is a word called procrastination. Now,
Correct.
this word has become a little household name
Correct.
in more recent times.
Correct.
But the word procrastination was itself a tongue twister.
Right.
And people really put it to practice because they didn't want to do
Correct.
anything immediately. And then you'll say, okay, I'll do it. Yes, I will. That comes into operation. But then when? Next week.
Later.
Why? Next week, I'm meeting my girlfriend, etc. Some such thing.
Correct.
So procrastination is the root malady of most of the utterances that we commit ourselves to. And
Correct.
then we never say no.
Correct.
For example, the procrastination, you never say, no, I won't do it. You'll say, I will do it. And you say,
Correct.
ask him, you'll say, I told you no, I will do it. I asked him 4 times, then you get even more angry. But the fellow is only procrastinating. There's any sensible fellow, any fellow who has self-respect and integrity will
Right.
not procrastinate.
Correct.
And that is more easily said than done. Now, procrastination, for example,
Right.
take it to the highest levels of promises made in elections.
Correct.
The minister or whatever, he's procrastinating and he's saying yes.
Correct.
And it will reel out speech after speech. Yeah.
Correct.
And then say that I'll build this dam, I'll do this for you, I'll give you more ration and so forth.
Correct.
But you're only procrastinating. You're
Correct.
only playing with time.
Correct.
And gradually you think that the fellow has low credibility.
Correct.
And
Correct.
that sense of credibility is the death knell for any kind of statement you make.
Correct.
And procrastination can come in various forms. As
Correct.
you can see in this picture,
Correct.
there are pictures of people sitting and relaxing and eating and doing whatever.
Correct.
And without procrastination.
Correct.
And internally, deep down, you know that you are not going to do it. That is another thing. If you think that you can do it, and if you genuinely think you can do it,
Correct.
it may be a procrastination, except that at the very beginning, at the very outset,
Correct.
you are procrastinating and you are fooling the other guy. This is
Correct.
a very low
It's
level
actually,
of insight.
yeah, it's a topic unto itself. And in fact, it has, like you said, many aspects. If you remember very early on, we did a session on perfectionism. And,
Right,
that, if you want to be perfect, you will never start. Like you just
right,
said, you have to do it your way. The excuses, etc., can take many forms. You want to do it the way the other person said, or you want to do it perfectly. You will not do riyaz unless you're perfect. It is a chicken and egg. No, you will be perfect only if you do riyaz. so,
right.
so, which is where, if you remember, we discussed habits, we have discussed perfectionism, that all these give
Yeah.
you the ability to start doing. No matter what, just keep doing, start doing, however small, right?
Yeah. And if you are really serious and sincere about what you are saying or doing, A little bit of delay is not going to make the heavens come falling down. There will be a genuine reason for why that particular fellow is not doing it right away, whatever you promised to do. But then the remedy to this is that you start acting on it at the other end of the tail or other end of whatever. Once you diagnose the problem, even if you don't do it right away, it doesn't matter. But then there it is. And it's a genuine, sincere kind of a statement you make. And that cannot be really called procrastination. That is no. So if you are facing a lot of difficulty in something, and for some reason or the other, your actions are not immediately followed upon, then it is not really procrastination. And very soon, yeah,
but you have to act.
Correct. And the deficit will be corrected very soon. That is important. Make amends for all the errors that you had or have. And now or never is the sort of a variant of this. Now, if I deal with this subconsciously or even consciously, you know that you excuse me, you have to do it now, or you can't do it at all. So you will say, "Oh my God, this is too drastic a statement, and he's demanding that I do it right now, or I won't do it at all." These are only shades or nuances of the statement.
Same statement.
Which ultimately you will have to converge on. You are doing it.
Correct.
It's a question of you're doing it at a very short notice or to very short notice, etc. So that is now or never. Tom Peters, the management guru, said nanoseconds or never. He said human beings, utterances and other things change, and they change for the better. And immediately, in a fraction of a jiffy or of a moment, you have changed. Give the example of Buddha and Tom Peters himself. So now or never, nanosecond or never. Tom Peters was famous for his nanosecond theory.
Or never. Correct. Yeah, and nano is a useful thing actually, since you touch on it and something we have said before. Nanosecond is one, and you can do nano action. You can do like the atomic habits point, right? You don't have to wait till you do 10 hours of exercise. You can do 2 minutes of exercise. You can get started with 2 minutes of singing. You can do 2 minutes of walk. But start. But start.
Exactly. Yeah. So 1 Minute Manager was a book written on this phenomenon,
Yes. In different words, it has come through the decades. Correct.
Yeah. So, okay. So the most important words you can say to yourself.
Yes.
Now, somebody will say, "I love you." That's not the answer.
Correct.
The most important words you can say to yourself.
Yes.
This you can say to yourself, you love yourself. Nothing wrong in that. Provided you love in a meaningful manner.
Constructive.
But otherwise, in this present context, the most important 3 words are that you say, yes, I can, and I will do it, and I will show it, and I will do it right now and show it, So all these actionable, demonstrable variations of this have to be kept in mind. So again, if we have sliding importance of things, ultimately, yes, I can, and I will show. That is the ultimate assurance of what you're doing. So that is
this I will show that you're talking about is actually worth almost a separate session. So my brother, your other son, he basically talks about put yourself out there. So put yourself out there as in basically don't keep hiding, because sometimes that's a good way to keep yourself true. Like for example, when you started singing, in short order, you went and got yourself tested at the All India Radio and said, let me audition, let me not wait for 5 years. Let's start, let's try and see. If not, we'll try again. Right. But that improvement happens by actually saying, yes, I will seek feedback. I will put it out there so that even I don't keep on giving myself excuses.
Right. Very true. Okay, so all this would mean that your thinking is positive.
Correct.
If you are saying yes, and if you are saying positive things to yourself and you're leading to positive actions, there is a power in it. And the power of positive thinking will magnify itself, if you are sincere about it. And if you are diligent about it,
Correct.
the power of positive thinking will show.
Correct.
Like Venkatesh said, whether it is on Tanpura holding a session or whether you are diving into a swimming pool and you
Correct.
want your body to be straight, there's a
Correct.
power of positive thinking.
Correct.
And it's because your actions and your thoughts are positive and then they are all converging onto the same wavelength.
Correct.
And that leads to the power of positive thinking.
Positive.
And it
Correct.
can be demonstrated at any level,
Correct.
from the micro level to macro level. Any comment, Venkatesh?
No, no, perfect. This is the background. Without this positive thinking, you will not be able to say, I can. You say, oh, I don't know whether
Right.
I can. Something will go wrong. Something will go wrong. You have to say, no, no, I can. I can. If I don't get it right the first time, we'll correct it, like you said. We will make the deficit go away after some time.
Right. The King Bruce, try again.
Correct.
King
Correct.
Bruce
They all
said that.
interconnect. Yeah. All these finally
Yes.
interconnect. Yeah.
Yeah. Now here is a legendary example, a mythological example, if you like, or it's any other adjective you want to put.
Correct.
You see Hanuman,
Correct.
personification of loyalty and action and whatever.
Correct.
Now here you see him carrying a mountain. Yeah,
Correct.
the hill or a mountain, it doesn't matter.
Correct.
And here it is something he is carrying across the ocean.
Correct.
Now, recently you heard the capacity of Hanuman
Right.
hmm, crossing the ocean,
Correct.
and he had no mountain to carry at the time. But this is an extension of the same phenomenon.
Correct.
No? He was busy, so he was a man Friday, literally man Friday for Rama, Lord Rama.
Correct.
And whatever he has to be, he wants to be done, or Rama wants to be done,
Correct.
he will ask Hanuman to do it.
Correct.
And he's like his alter ego or something. Alter ego
Correct.
is not exactly the correct word,
Yeah,
but
but almost. Yeah, it's
yeah,
actually almost true. Correct.
yeah. So that is very important there. And you see Hanuman in action. Hanuman in action. Hanuman is not sitting on his
Ah,
tail.
yes, yes.
He
Very
is again
interesting.
lifted up.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
go ahead.
It just
Yeah.
struck me in the 2 or 3 shlokas of Hanuman that I know, or even in
Uh-huh.
Hanuman Chalisa, the
Uh-huh.
common thing they always talk about Hanuman is that he is atur. Atur means he's ready to do action, or
Uh-huh.
ajatyam, which is basically he's always ready to do.
Uh-huh.
So these are all things, and the other thing is associated with, there is a small prayer on Hanuman, Asadhya Sadhaka
Mhm.
Swamin, which is basically, Hanuman, help me do the impossible thing because you can. So Hanuman is
Right.
this embodiment of what you just said. I think you said it very well. Hanuman is always ready to do. You ask him, what you want mountain, I'll get it. You want me to jump across the sea, I will. So it's a very good example for the point we are talking about.
Yeah. It's a vicarious strength that carried Lord Hanuman,
Rama and
Lord
everyone.
Hanuman. Lord
Correct.
is a Lord both ways.
Correct.
So that is something we have to keep in mind. Now, here is, I think we are nearing the end of the presentation.
Yeah, this is a
Uh,
penultimate slide. Yeah.
yeah. Now, there is a biblical character,
Correct.
David and Goliath. Now,
Correct.
two characters, David and Goliath.
Correct.
Uh, Goliath is a demon, is an hawker or somebody.
Oh, he's a
And he
big
is
guy. He's a
unbeatable.
giant. Yeah.
It is a
Giant. He was a giant.
yeah, right.
Correct.
So the people were all scared of this man because he was so powerful and he could destroy anything and everything just at the jiffy or something.
Correct.
And the villagers near about were scared.
Correct.
And that fellow said, "Okay, you send anybody, I'll fight him out," or something.
Correct.
The people in the village were worried, and then they didn't know what to do.
Correct.
But then they sent this tiny little man or a boy hmm,
Correct.
with no arm. Here, this Goliath has had all the arms possible,
Correct.
swords and machetes and whatnot.
Correct.
And where is Goliath? David had nothing
Correct.
except his own bare hands.
Yeah.
And he stood in front of Goliath and then he challenged him. And then people laughed at him. He said, "What are you doing, man? You have no arms, nothing.
Correct.
And here is a giant kind of a man who can crush you to death in a jiffy."
Correct.
And then David and Goliath, it's a very unequal competition.
Correct.
And that is this fellow said, "Okay, no problem. Let's see how it goes."
Correct.
And he entered the sort of exactly a battlefield, not a battlefield, but it is a one-to-one battle.
Correct.
And so what happened? Uh, David and Goliath, the victory was totally unpredictable, but it happened in favor of
David.
David.
Correct.
And they would say, how did it happen? How did you do it? You were such a tiny tot kind of a guy.
Correct.
And then he said, I chose the right spot.
Correct.
And he chose the spot between the two eyebrows or something. And then he used the slingshot.
Correct.
That slingshot, he aimed so perfectly well
Correct.
that he didn't have to use any arm at all.
Correct.
And he hit Goliath, and there Goliath lay unconscious, whatever.
Correct.
Now, this is again, it's again, you're doing something, but
Correct.
then you're not doing it blindly.
Correct.
You're doing it after strategizing. Now, David and Goliath could have, Goliath himself, or forget Goliath, David himself might have wasted a slingshot.
Correct.
But he didn't do that.
Correct.
He used it to the best of his ability, and then he converted it into a lethal weapon. Maybe he died or something, but it was as good as death for Goliath,
Correct.
So David and Goliath is an example of how you concentrate all your powers. And hit the guy at the right spot at the right time, and then victory. So action has to be intelligent, thought out, sort of. Then action will also have to be strategic. He can one can choose one's own choice of whatever versus a scenario. But it works. They say it works. Yeah. Like that. David and Goliath is an action-oriented thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and I think you used one more word which was very good: concentrated. Like that concentrated focus, strategic, and then concentrated. Right. One concentrated action had a lot of power. Perfect.
Right.
The last slide. Back to Hanuman.
Okay. Yeah. So again, we mentioned Hanuman. Now we'll mention him again. And his prowess or his powers are sort of derived from his Lord. Now, when you are action, don't feel that you are alone. If you have faith, you are never alone. And if you have no faith, you are always alone. So, Lord Rama was the man, God man or man God. And when Hanuman was asked to jump across the sea, he himself has doubts. Hanuman himself had plenty of doubts. The other Vanarasena leaders had to persuade him and coax him into taking an action. And the people said, how can you jump across the ocean? And that was the time Hanuman said, well, the Lord is on my side and I will win. Yes, I can and I will. No? He's saying that. So that's what happened. And the rest is all history. Because Hanuman fulfilled his what order. And then executed the order properly and so forth. Next slide, please. I think
this is the last slide. Yeah, this is the last slide. Okay. Oh no, so, sorry. Of course, no, sorry. This is our favorite slide is the last.
Okay. Yeah. Very quickly, we talked about Goliath and David. And David doing the right thing, and Goliath not doing the right thing. So, and it also happened in a jiffy, in a positive frame of mind, a positive schema of things. And here Kabir comes into action. Kabir says, "Kaal kare so aaj kar." So if you wanted to do something tomorrow, you do it now. Kaal kare so aaj kar. Aaj kare so ab. Whatever you are going to do today, you do it now. Do it now. Pal mein parali hoegi. In a jiffy, there could be a disaster. There could be an earthquake. I give the example of the movie Waqt. He acted on. It was quite an impressive leader kind of a thing. It happens in that story, in that film. Parle hoegi, bahuri karega kab. How will you manage to do much? Bahuri karega kab. When will you do it? When that question comes up, aaj kare, kaal kare, bahur kare. It's all very concentrated words. And they mean a lot. Act at the right time, in the right manner, and with the right frame of mind. Yeah. You can't have evil in your heart, and then you can't have some Ravan standing there and coaxing you to do something bad.
Correct.
Here it was Lord Rama,
Correct.
and that symbolizes an extraordinary power of positive thinking and positive
faith
action,
and positive thinking. Correct.
like that. So these are some of the thoughts, Venkatesh.
Perfect. Lovely. I think this is an underlying theme that we have had across many of our sessions. So today we pulled it together into the phrase that we all know, just do it. And how,
Right.
even though that small half a sentence seems like a very small one, how many different elements go into it, right? Stop thinking, I can, I will, I'll do it now, not tomorrow. And the need to harness your positive thinking and your have faith. Finally, all of this also comes back to nishkama karma. If you're not so bothered about the outcomes and if you're not bothered about everyone, it's easier to act. And so you can keep acting and improving the chances by correcting as you go along, right? So we had a good session on this. Thank you so much, doctor, and look forward to the next one.
Yeah, thank you. Same here.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.